And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and let's get started today. So what we're doing today is we're going to be working on some GregTech stuff, all right? That shouldn't really surprise anyone because we're always working on GregTech stuff. So what exactly are we working on? Well, we are going to work on getting a better way for ourselves to process, to get ourselves circuits, basically, all right? So we need to get ourselves an item known as the laser engraver. However, the first thing we're going to get is a bit of red garnet dust. All right, so we'll put that in there. Now, I think you're supposed to have to get this with the plate cutting machine, but I would rather not. So we'll just throw that in the compressor. I apologize, my mouse sensitivity is set a little high today, but that's because I'm recording this on my laptop in Scotland. Yes, I dragged my microphone and all my other components out with me so that I could actually, record this while I was out on vacation, because getting 2 weeks worth of videos done, before I left just wasn't going to happen. All right, so what are we going to need? Let's see. Laser engraver. There we go. We'll just get a basic one. So we need 2 pistons, 3 circuits. Okay, so we need LV machine hull. I hope we have the steel for that. That we do, and we have the plates for it too. There we go, and let's look back at the engraver. And we'll see that we also need 3 circuits, so that's 3 more steel plates, right? No, that's each one of them is 3. So that's 9 more steel plates. And then we need... All right, let's see. So we need these 2 pistons. All right, so each piston is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 rods. So that's 8 and 4 ingots. So let's see. 8 and 4. And let's look back at the engraver's recipe again. Thank you very much. And let's see. All right, so then we go to the motor, and that's just that. So we're going to need 6 times 2 is 12 iron rods. All right, well, let's start doing this. Wait, I don't need 12 iron rods. I need 6 iron rods. All right, let's check the recipe for the engraver again, because I'm already forgetting. Okay, engraver. So we need that, and we look at this. That's 3, 4, that, 3, 6 iron rods. Okay, perfect. So we need the lathe, 6 iron rods. We have the assembling machine. And then we need what else? We had a metal former around here somewhere, didn't we? Ah, yes, the extruder. We'll take all that stuff out. Thank you. And didn't I have some other things for the extruder? I did. But we need to see, let's see, the item casing. We need the extruder shape. So that's an empty steel plate and a cutter. All right, so let's get that going. Hold on for a second. I need to turn my... I'm on peaceful. I should switch that. Controls. Okay, that's a lot better. All right, so I should be able to take some steel out of here. Hold on. Okay, item casing. Oops, nope. Oh, do I not have a file in there? Apparently not. Steel, please. Thank you. And let's look back at casing. Item casing. Extruder shape. Let's do that. And let's do that. Haha. Okay, and so we need to turn, there are 3 of them, so we need to get ourselves 6 item casings. That's fine. Put that in there. I don't think you can extrude plates. I think you have to extrude ingots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Thank you very much. And let's chuck those into here. Thank you. All right, so we got our iron rods. We have a bit too many of them, but that's okay. We need to throw 2 of them into our basic polarizer. And we're also going to need some copper cable. 3 circuits. All right, so 3 times 6 is a bunch. All right, so 3 times 6, 18. So I need to get 4 more of them. Okay, easy way to do that is like that. And let's see how much rubber I have laying around. Not enough. Okay. So I'm going to have to go get some rubber and process that up for you guys. But let's see how much of this we can actually get done. Unless I got some rubber? No. Okay. Actually, you know where I can get some rubber? Not enough, but some. I can get some silver cable. Okay. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. And that'll get us some more rubber. Because we can use the unpackager to strip the insulation off and... oh. Well, never mind then. We get that, and we can go... we need 2 more. Like that. We should be able to open up this guy and get those out. Well, we made a few more than we needed, but that's all right. We also need some red... Yeah, okay, I thought that'd be an issue. And let's find some copper. Let's just make up a bunch of this. I think it's 4-to-1 if I remember correctly. Yes, it's 4-to-1. Let's see how this guy's doing. Well, we got a little bit in there, red alloy ingots. So it's 2 per, so it's 4 per, it's 12. Okay, so we need 6. And wire mill. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's see, we'll get that cooked up, and we'll also need, right, so there's 2 of them in each. 3 of them is 6 of them, so we'll put that in there. And we're almost done with this. And you guys can actually see how much less in the way of resources we're actually using on all this. So, that's always a good thing. All right, basic wire mill, you are now done. So we'll open that up, and let's see. There we go. And we did not need nearly that many wires as we thought. So we got 6 of those. And we should be able to make the circuits pretty cheaply now. We got 3 of those. And we got ourselves our copper cable. And I just made 6 by accident. Well, we'll use them. We'll use them. All right, so we got that, we got that. We can get that and that. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be able to get ourselves some tin. 2 of those. Clear that. And then we just need to get ourselves, let's look back at the engraver. Okay, so then it's just click. No. Okay. Do it that way. Fluid solidifier, shaped crafting, fluid solidifier, shaped crafting. Okay. So we apparently have to do it this way. And let's find the hammer. Not. Sorry, once again my mouse is in the way, so I can't, or my recording system's in the way, so I can't exactly see what I'm doing here. So let's go in Engraver. Like this. Clicky clicky. And we're out of steel rods. Right, because I never put them into the lathe. So let's see. And that, of course, is going to take absolutely forever to run, but we don't care. So if we look back at the engraver's recipe, we can see over here that we just need 2 tin cables. We need this emitter, however. So the emitter shouldn't be too hard to make. We already have all that. We need some brass rods, all right? We need brass ingots to do that with. Okay. Alloy smelter. Wrong alloy smelter. Our alloy smelter. Okay, annealed copper and zinc. Okay, so just copper and zinc, 3-to-1 ratio. So let's see how much zinc I have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and plenty of copper. Okay, so we open this guy up. We'll chuck that in there. That'll process. How is our lathe doing? Lathe is done. Lathe is done. Beautiful. We can open this guy back up. We can do that and pull that out, close that, and put that there. Okay, so we have that. Let's take a look at our machine here. Let's look back at the engraver. So if I shift click this in, I should need... Hold on for a second. Can I downcraft you? No. Can I downcraft you? Yes. There we go, and we'll put that in there. So now we just need the... Let's take a look back at the engraver. Alright, so now we just need the 2 pistons, which we already made. That's just not showing up. I don't know why these electric pistons don't like to show up, but that's neither here nor there. So if we look back at our engraver, let's see, we need the emitter. So we just need quartzite, brass, 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 and 2 circuits. Okay, well we know we have the circuits available. So we just need that brass to come out. And how much? We needed 4 rods of it. 4 rods it is. And we'll open up the lathe, we'll chuck the 4 rods in, and that's going to take a little while. So if we look through the recipes here, let's take a look at circuits, all right? So this is a different, more complicated way to do this. So what we need to do is we need to take some copper foil, this lens that doesn't get consumed, and this gives us an etched medium voltage wiring, okay? And you can see these all require low voltage, all right? So we always get etched medium voltage, okay. All right. For the high voltage wiring, we need a red garnet lens and electrum foil, but that requires 120 EU per tick, which gives us high voltage. We could actually probably do this. Let's look back at the engraver for a second. All right, so we need good circuits, which are 2 more NAND chips and an electronic circuit. We need an MV machine hull and some MV pistons, which is a lot of aluminum. It's honestly more aluminum than we actually have on hand. So I think what we'll do for now is we'll just stay with the LV variant, all right? Because with the LV at least, we're not going to have to, it's just not as complicated for us to work with. So let's take a look at that emitter. It would also help if we got ourselves our lens. Thank you. And let's take a look back at the emitter. What am I missing? Ah, more tin cable. I'm fairly certain I have. There it is, right there. So we get ourselves our emitter, and now we can go into here, and we can get ourselves our engraver. Basic precision laser engraver, which of course doesn't want to go through. Right, because we're running out of tin cable. So let's get this, we'll put that here, we'll get this like that, we'll get 2 more of that, and we'll get this thing out, open this thing back up. Tin cable goes there, and we need a pair of electric pistons. And we also need a emitter housing. There we go. We get our emitter. And ta-da, basic precision laser engraver. Beautiful. Now I just have to remember what type of wiring I used back here. 4x tin. Okay, we can do that. Yoink. And we're actually just going to stick this right like that and put the engraver right like that. Beautiful. Okay. So now we need to get ourselves the lens that goes in this thing, which is a plate into our lathe. That was fast. And now we can stuff this in here. All right. So what this lets us do is, well, let's do one more thing first. So we need an alloy smelter mode to go back to copper. All right. So let's look at ingot mold. Okay, so it's just empty shape plate and a hammer on the bottom. So we can do that pretty quickly and easily. The reason we're doing this is that to reprocess a lot of our junk back down into something a little bit more usable. So we'll do that. Oop, don't do that to me. That. I know I have a hammer in here. Yes, I do have a hammer in here. We'll do that. We'll clear that, and this, and we get ourselves a mold for an ingot. Awesome. And we'll do what we usually do. We'll just store it in here. Now what this means we can do is we can put that in there, and we can take some of our, let's say, tin. No. I thought we could melt you down, couldn't we? Fluid extractor, packager, wire mill, metal bender, alloy smelter. Mold, ingot. Yeah, this should be working. Two X tin wire, mold gives me a tin ingot. 1x tin wire, right? So we have the mold for the ingot. Okay, maybe you need to be like this. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, that explains that. All right, so we'll do that. We'll do this, and this, and this to get 2x tin wire. Thank you very much. And that will allow us to reclaim all of our tin ingots that we have in significant abundance. Okay. Because remember, we're still running this unpackager up here, so this should do us well for any tin wire that we actually need. Alright, and there we go, and there we go. Alright, but we're actually going to need, for this stuff, we're really going to need a bigger machine room, because we're going to have to integrate all of this with our auto crafting system, which will be incredibly necessary for us to do. Just integrating it's going to be a huge boon for us. It allows us to autocraft a lot more components, a lot more quickly and easily. So anyways, why don't I show you actually how this thing really works. So to make circuits with it, we're going to need to get ourselves, let's see, look up the recipe for a circuit. So a standard circuit, basic electronic circuit, is two NAND chips and a basic circuit board. All right. We get the basic circuit board by a silicon plate and 4 etched medium voltage wiring. Now, as you can see, the easiest way to do this is the etched medium voltage wiring. We just get this with copper. So let's say we want, open this guy up. Let's just grab a stack of copper out of there. We have more than enough of it, so I don't mind wasting a little bit doing this. And we chuck it in the laser engraver. Oh, right, we need copper foil. So we need to turn it into plates, and then the plates become copper foil. So let's actually get 16 of these. And we'll go to our... Nope. Yes. And we'll bend those down into plates. All right? We'll put the rest of the stuff away. Because the final step where we convert this over to copper foil we actually get a significant increase in the amount of materials coming out the other side. So when we turn the plates into foil, we end up getting 4 times the amount that we put in. So that's pretty helpful to us. And I think the recipe for foil in, let's see, not etched. This month computer. All right. And yeah, so if we look at the copper foil, configuration 1, but we take the plate, we put it in, we actually get 4 copper foils out. So basically, the best way to think of it is each ingot in yields you 1 circuit worth, all right? And we should have some silicon, yeah, we have some printed silicon laying around over here. We can also get silicon through the blast furnace, which is what we'll be doing later. So if we look at silicon from Ender IO, we can actually go downstairs. Right. And what I'm actually going to do, well, yeah, okay, fine. So we're just going to have to... There's no good way to feed this in automatically, is there? No, there isn't. That's unfortunate. That would be a reason, as one of my viewers has suggested, to switch this over to just using an interface for each one. However, the advantage to this system is that it actually saves me a significant number of channels. All right. So the number of channels I have to use are significantly reduced by having the system set up like it is. Okay? Okay. We'll do that. And of course, this would take forever to do manually. So this entire setup now uses one channel. One channel for this entire setup. If I did interfaces on each one, it would be up to 4. So I'll go with this being a slight pain in the neck whenever I want to make something manually, versus using up quite that many channels. Oh, right, it's going to be getting stuff stuck in there. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to get another one out down here. Thank you. That's 4 of them. That should be good enough for me. Okay, so now we have 4 of those. We should have our copper hammered down or rolled down into plates. Yeah, 16 of those. So we can just take it, put it back in the machine, and it'll be rolled down into copper wire at a 1:4 ratio. Now, next episode, we're probably going to actually start working on our automated machine shop. But I have to kind of figure out how I'm planning on building that and how I'm planning on powering it, if I want to run an HV line over there or if I just want to keep with my standard setup right now. And I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to run an HV line. Yeah, I think it's going to be too much effort and energy, effort and materials cost if I wanted to run a full second power plant over there. So I think I'll probably just end up running a power line instead. Yeah, that probably works better. Yeah, okay. So that will be good. All right, so we got that stuff out. We now have 64 copper foil. And what we can do is if we look up the circuits. Circuit. Thank you. Basic circuit board, we need to have in a forming press 4 silicon plates and a silicon plate and 4 of these etched wires. So what we'll do is we'll put this in here. This isn't the fastest process in the world, so I'll come back when it's all said and done. Alright guys, as a word of warning, you want to use silicon ingots that go into silicon plates before you do that. Yeah. So what we can do is we can go back to our forming press, see silicon plates courtesy of GregTech. And now we can manufacture ourselves some of these basic circuit boards. And it's nice and quick, as you can see. So we shouldn't, what this means is it's a bit of a longer crafting stage, but it saves us a significant amount of resources. And that's essentially the trade-off that's inherent in GregTech. You can either save resources, or you could do things faster. But if you notice, each one of these basic circuit boards only uses up a single ingot of copper, versus the 3 ingots that a standard production would use, all right? And we just go up to our assembly machine, Put that in along with that. And we're going to get ourselves a bevy of circuits coming out the other side. Nice. Beautiful. Awesome, in fact. We've run out of tin in there. Ah, great. Fluid extractor, please. Now, of course, what we can do here now is just open this guy up. And a wrench, please. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Oh, my left clicked. Oh, I know what happened. All right, I'll be right back. All right, figured that one out. Sorry about that. That was a bit of a mistake on my part. So we get our fluid extractor, and then all we should have to do is, you know what, let's just use up some of our tin wires here. All right, and we can set that to the top, set the fluids output to the top, and we just need to find ourselves our, either some pipes. Yeah, let's just use these. And we'll just hook these up. I don't think we'll need our assembler anytime soon. There we go. Molten tin goes out. Molten tin goes in. Awesome. There we go. And then over here, we can chuck these guys in like that. Awesome. All right. So that's going in there. You are slowly pumping out. You're pumping in and you're finished. And we got ourselves 16 electronic circuits, and I don't know where that LV machine casing just came from. No idea. We'll use it, but I have no idea where it came from. Okay, whatever. Oh, I must have already had an LV machine hull laying around in there. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that integrated circuit configuration, I don't know where that's going, but we'll just stick it in here for right now. Along with that, that'll be useful in the future. Alright guys, anyways, this has been Mr. Kassarian. I want to thank you all for watching. We have now significantly cheapened how to make circuits for ourselves, which will hopefully come in handy in the future. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave me a like, comment, or subscription. Just remember that fair warning, I am on vacation in Scotland, so videos may be a bit infrequent from time to time. But I'm going to do my best to make sure that I keep with my upload schedule as best that I can and keep you guys supplied with videos from Minecraft and other games. Alright guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Happy mining.